Hey everybody, it's Jasmine and welcome back to my ShopMissA series. Today I'm bringing you guys day 6 with this beautiful, bold graphic liner moment. I really am loving graphic liners, if you guys can't tell. Honestly, I think this whole quarantine thing is really allowing me to step outside my comfort zone and really allow me to play with colored liners that have been sitting in my collection, and I'm just really happy about it. So I hope you guys all enjoy this editorial look, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm really excited to start day 6 because we are using one of my absolute favorite Ride or Die palettes from the Miss A website. This one is the Self-Made palette. Today I wanted to do this really graphic type of eye look. It's really easy to do, you just need a lot of patience. And I originally drew it on my notebook. Whenever I get a random idea, I always just sketch it out real quick. And I initially wanted to do like a green and pink moment, kind of like a watermelon. But I honestly wanted to also incorporate yellow somehow. And I thought, you know what, I already did pink for this series and let's just switch it up a little. This is what the eye looks like, and honestly, if you really dissect it, it's really simple. So as an eye base, because I'm using yellow as my primary color, I am using the Shiseido Kabuki White Kajal eyeliner, and you could use anything like a regular kohl liner, or you could use your NYX Jumbo pencil, or you can even use concealer for this. And pretty much, you're just going to go ahead and draw an almond shape on your eyes. With the bright yellow in the palette, I'm using this with a regular eyeshadow brush, and I'm packing this over the white eyeliner that we just applied. Now, because my undertone is really yellow, I find myself gravitating towards a white base just so it shows up a little bit better. For my graphic liner, we're using the ShopMissA Buttercream in the shade Blueberry. However, this is not a blue. This is more of a turquoise green. It's really nice and pretty, and I find that when I use it with a small little lip brush, I can create my graphic liners really easily. So I have been using ShopMissA brushes for this entire series, but this one in particular is from their Bon Voyage set, and it's the E148. With my yellow eyeliner from LA Girl, I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline and just fill in the empty gaps on the lower lash line just so it kind of matches in with each other. To make sure that the yellow is as bright as possible, I'm going to take it on a small little pencil brush and just tap it on my eyes. With that same yellow liner, we're actually going to underline our brow with this as a little brow highlight. So this is what you are supposed to be left with. I know my liners are not even, but honestly, they're even enough. And that's all that matters. It's literally 11 at night right now, so I'm not going anywhere. But you know what? I think for the most part, this is honestly really fun to do. And it kind of just makes me love graphic liners even more. For this look, it is so bold, so I'm deciding to do a bit of a smaller eyelash. So I'm using the ShopMissA Lashes in the style Melissa, and I feel like these are just perfect because the length itself does not exceed the height of our graphic liner. You know what? I'm gonna take my bangs down now because I feel like I'm thrown off, because I feel like my forehead is not the vibe right now. Yeah, thank you. Can you believe that my bangs dried like this? And I didn't put any heat? Crazy! We love it. We love to see it. I definitely want to work around my bangs now, so I'm taking the orange in the palette, and I want to utilize more of the palette because I pretty much just used one shade, really, and then it was the buttercream. So I'm going to take the orange as a blush. Then I'm taking this burnt peach, and I'm gonna apply that on my nose, kind of as a way to round out the nose as well, kind of make it look a little sunburnt. And then with the rest, I will apply that on the apples of my cheeks. With the shimmering white, we are gonna highlight our skin, and look at how pretty this looks. I feel like the mattes and the shimmers blend into the skin so well, whether that be on the eyes, whether that be on the face, it just works. It works and I love it. I never do this, but we're gonna do some faux freckles. I feel like this eye look is so dramatic that I think freckles kind of give an effortless vibe. I don't know. I just wanted to do it because why not? And then when I want to blend out these dots, I'll just take that same brush that we applied our blush on, and I will literally just blend that in. And it just looks so much more natural. I don't know how well you guys could see it. I think you guys can kind of see it if you're watching this in HD, but it kind of just gives you that little, I don't know, editorial type vibe too. I'm gonna take the foundation that's on my sponge and just go over my lip line. I want to eliminate it right now. For this look, I think like a juicy, glossy lip would be really cute. For my lip combo today, we are going to go ahead and line our lips with the Colourpop Curvii lip liner. And then for my gloss today, I'm using the brand new Shiseido Summer Gel Gloss in the number 3. And I'm going to apply this all over my lips, but really focusing in the center. I finally found And just like that, you guys, we are completed with my tutorial. I hope you guys all enjoy. Now, before I get into my reviews, I just wanted to say how delicious this eye look is. It just makes me feel so confident. It's so easy, yet looks really complex. And I feel like when we do these graphic liner looks, I think we're always thinking, man, it has to be perfect. I think, you know, if I'm gonna do a graphic liner on one eye, it has to be perfect on the other. But honestly, mine are not perfect, and I could definitely see where I messed up. But honestly, far away, it looks good. It looks even enough, and I feel like it'll still photograph really well. It'll still give the same effect, and honestly, makeup is just fun, man. So I want to go ahead and give you guys 2 reviews for this video here. And for the earlier videos that I have uploaded in this series, I did use a lot of the ShopMissA Buttercreams, and I feel like I haven't really touched base on it in these end of the video reviews. I feel like since my last roundup review of the buttercream liners, I feel like yes, they have dried out a little, but I feel like that is to be expected with any gel eyeliner or any cream eyeshadow. It will dry out sooner or later, especially if you haven't used it in months. And I feel like with this one, yes, it dried out a little bit, but I still found that the pigmentation was still there. I ended up using some of my Inglot Duraline, which is a activating fluid in case any of your pomades run dry. It's a really nice product. So I just did 1 drop in here, and it just helped it smooth along a little bit better. You can use oil, but I feel like it can start to break down a little faster than if you just did the Inglot Duraline. These are gonna still be my top recommendations. I think that these are a huge hit. I am never disappointed when I use these, and I feel like my only complaint would be the shade range. I just feel like there needs to be a little bit more of a matte variety. I know there's already so many, but I feel like they could just keep going with it and keep creating new colors. Now let's go ahead and talk about this palette. And I know I did not use a whole bunch of shades for this look, but I wanted to let you know, if you are looking for a colored palette in general that's affordable, it blends in really well, the shimmers and mattes are amazing, it's a more of a matte to shimmer ratio, then this palette, my darlings, the Self-Made palette, is the best. It's so good. Let's do a little comparison. So we have the Immersed palette that I used, which was kind of like a rainbow palette with those iridescent shades. We had the Over the Rainbow palette, which is an all matte palette, and it has a nice variation of rainbow hues. And then we have the Self-Made, which has nudes in here. It has a vomit of different colors, from pastels all the way to really bright. And honestly, my recommendation from those 3 is going to be Self-Made. I just feel like realistically, whenever I look at this palette, it inspires me the same way the Colourpop So Jaded palette inspires me. Every single time I look at this palette, I'm like, yes, let's do some color. And it's very easy to do a pop of color with this. I think that these colors itself are just really wearable. And then, you know, if you just pack this on the go and you're just like, man, you know what? I want to do my brown smoky eye. You could do it with this palette. And I'm telling you, the colors blend in easy. They build up easy. This formula is really amazing in this palette, and I feel like it's a little bit more creamier than the Immersed palette for sure. And that about wraps it up, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial and staying till the very end to just hear these reviews. I hope that you guys find some inspiration with this series. That's really all I really want for you guys. I really wanted to just step outside my comfort zone and show you guys ways to get inspired to do something new. Now, I also wanted to say a huge thank you to you guys for using my affiliate links whenever you can. I just am so happy and beyond grateful. It just is so amazing of you. Thank you guys so much. And I'm gonna just wrap up this video. I'm really excited that tomorrow is gonna be the final day for this series. And it's just 7 days, man. 7 days of filming and editing. It's been crazy. It's been a wild one. But thank you guys for coming along this ride with me. As always, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Peace out, Girl Scouts.